These are the eyewitnesses. Y'all want to introduce yourself?
No, it's okay.
If y'all want to remain anonymous too, that's fine.
My name's Jaquan. So me and my friend Morion.
Speak over here.
My name's Jaquan.
Use all the mics. Use all the mics.
Don't be shy.
Speak up.
My name is Morion. My name's Jaquan. We was going to the park. It's like we woke up like 8 o'clock this morning. Like, take a good day to play basketball. So we came here to play basketball. I guess 2 homeless people was fighting. Guess they said he had a knife. I ain't see no knife.
No, he don't carry weapons. He don't have any.
Well, I ain't see no knife. We was just playing basketball. Then guess they told him to put it down. I don't know. Then we had like 7 shots. We got to running. That's sad. Kids can't even play basketball no more.
Say that. Say
Kids
that.
can't even bother lawn school no more.
He ain't got no knife. Y'all should have attacked him or something.
Did he even? He didn't even have a bag.
Y'all should have just maced him or tased him. I'd rather go just mace somebody then, or tase somebody than shoot
They knew
him.
he didn't have no gun. He had a knife. So yeah,
we black and they white. That's why.
And that's, for me to be 17 and a young black man, that's scary. They could have shot me just for having like an iPad or something right here. Think it's a gun. Like,
I'm 19. They think I knife or gun. I'm like,
that's sad.
That's sad. And that's how, like, every time we walk past police, we don't be saying nothing to them, cause I see a lot of things on the news and they killing people, and that's crazy, bro. Cause it's a lot of kids lose their lives, mamas, all that.
Cause I already lost too many people to guns violence. That's sad. And I'm young. That's sad. Milwaukee need to do better.
Thank y'all.
We warned Chief Norman. We warned the representatives, the chief of staff, Nick DeCiato. We told them, you're going to bring a whole bunch of outside agitators to our city and look what they're going to do. And they did it today. We're not even 2 days into this RNC and we have a casualty. How is that possible? And guess what? As always, no answers from the MPD. No transparency, no accountability. The local media from Milwaukee will remember that we fought hard for Standard Operating Procedure 575, which requires the body cam footage and all footage related to a critical incident to be released to the public within 15 days and to the next of kin within 48 hours. Guess what? That SOP 575 was suspended for the RNC, and look at what we got. From what we understand, a Columbus police officer, Columbus, Ohio, several of them unloaded their clips on a victim whose body is still behind us, several hours in this heat.
Out-of-state officers have come in, and it was agreed previously from the police inspector here in Milwaukee that they would not be interacting with the greater Milwaukee community to any profuse extent. Why are they out here outside of the RNC security zones killing our community members? Killing people who we know and are friends with and are familiar faces for us. When we don't know these out-of-town cops for shit, we don't know a single one of them. We told the police that we did not want them here. We have stated for a long time that we did not want the thousands of out-of-state officers to be here in the city of Milwaukee, and this is what happens. And because SOP 575 is suspended, we have no answers.
In his own community right here where he live at every day and preach every day to his family and his friends. And y'all let officers come in and do this to him just the same as y'all did to our friends when we was young. So y'all continue to do this stuff any way y'all can, through this police system, through poverty, through letting them live outside. But y'all already know that, so get some answers to it and find out why these people just killed my family. Why did they just kill him? His mom has to go through this, his sisters, his nieces and nephews, his cousins. This is not right. This is not right. Y'all need to put burdens onto the altar and stop killing people's families. Today, y'all came to his neighborhood. He got a dog right there. He loved people. He loved animals. Y'all came and shot him down right here with his own people. With his own people, and we want reformation.
Thank you.
Samuel Sharpe, Samuel Jr. Sharpe. Samuel Sharpe Jr.
We're going to take the answers and questions in a bit. His name was Samuel Sharpe. Say his name!
Samuel Sharpe!
Say his name!
Samuel Sharpe!
Say his name!
Samuel Sharpe!
Justice for!
Samuel Sharpe!
Justice Justice for Samuel Sharpe! Say his name! Samuel Sharpe! Say his name! Samuel Sharpe! Justice for Samuel Sharpe! Justice for Samuel Sharpe! Say his name! Samuel Sharpe! Say his name! Samuel Sharpe! Say his name! Samuel Sharpe! Justice for Samuel Sharpe! Justice for Samuel Sharpe! Justice for Samuel Sharpe!
Milwaukee has blood on our hands today. 2 years ago, the city of Milwaukee, the activists, the community said in one clear voice that we did not want the RNC here in our city. Other cities were better at that, apparently. It finally came down to Nashville and Milwaukee, and the electeds and the community in Nashville was clear, and they said their values don't match our values here, and they said no. So we didn't win the RNC. And we said 2 years ago, these activists, these organizers begged us not to have the RNC, both because we don't want a city full of fascists, but also because we don't want the cops to descend on our city as well.
Thank you. Thank you for this.
And I was told, as an elected, as a city resident, as a father who was concerned about this, that the thousands of police from outside of our city and our state would be restricted to the RNC. This is not near the RNC. We are 2 miles away. The police should not be here to begin with. I was so relieved after yesterday, after the large march that many folks were worried about. Went off without a hitch. And I was never worried about the protesters or the organizers. I was worried about the police response to it. And then one day after that triumph of organizing, we see this. And everybody could have predicted what happened here today, and we did. And the mayor and the city rolled out the red carpet for the RNC, and this is the result. We have to do better.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Like you said, they rolled out this carpet for the RNC, and you saw us all out there yesterday. We were demanding answers for 2 years from the city what the police would do. We got our answer today. That's why they didn't give us answers ahead of time. So up next, hold on, Pastor. We're going to hear from Vaughn Mace next. Vaughn Mace is a community activist, a longtime community activist here in Milwaukee. I'm speaking on behalf of Comforts. Vaughn.
As I said earlier, I'm here because we had these groups before you and a bunch more had meetings with the RNC committee and the staff, the hierarchy of it, the city, the Office of Community Safety and Wellness, and MPD about these concerns here, let alone the fight that we had prior to that about the release of the body cam footage and all of that leading up to this. If you look at the perimeter, and from what we were told that they would not be operating independently, that all of these different agencies would be being directed and monitored by MPD. They would be taking a direction from MPD. So why, outside of the zones, did these group of officers, because it wasn't just one, felt the need to come from out of those zones and patrol an area that is outside of those zones, and then lead to a shooting and killing of a Milwaukee resident? That is unacceptable. I think we had an omen when we saw them come down and start setting up for the RNC, and they took one of our signs. Well, they didn't take it down. They covered it up with a sign that says Donald Trump Way, which means that they came here with the energy as if they were going to take over our city and do what they wanted to do. And Mayor, I am glad you told them to take that sign down and respect our city and our streets and our people who we honor in this city. But you also need to tell them that after today, there should be no outside agencies operating outside of those zones. If this is the help that they're going to give us, we don't want it.
Right. That's right.
It is not needed.
That's right. Exactly.
The first thing you come here and do is shoot and kill somebody. We do not need you here. That's not the help that they asked for. Whoever, and this has been an ongoing thing with law enforcement here, these sympathists for the right, for the far right, for these groups, people who are Jan 6ers who are also police officers that were not outed. We had concerns about these red state officers coming here and this being the type of stuff. I believe that, but because that march was a success and they did not get what everybody expected to get, that this may be an act of provocation. Because as you see, the people are worked and riled up. I think that's what they want. So if they're going to operate like this, they need to tell you thank you, but no thank you, and send them back on their way wherever they came from. This particular area has these issues. I personally, people from the Office of Violence Prevention or the Office of Community Safety and Wellness personally have both dealt with these same situations over here, individuals fighting with knives. And not one person has been injured or sent to the hospital. Not one person has even had to be arrested. Those previous incidents were dealt with without incident. Why do you come here and feel the need for multiple officers to shoot this man? You don't need to be here. And somebody's going to have to answer these questions. The governor is going to have to answer some questions too for the state of emergency. What's that about? And then two, our mayor needs to demand answers on how this happened, why this happened. And somebody needs to have a conversation with all of these officers tonight and let them know if this is what you're coming here to do, you need to go home. Get the hell out. Period. That's right. Thank you. Vaughn Mays, VAUNMAYES.
Good. As he said, yesterday was a resounding success because we followed our principle that we keep us safe. We did not need the 4,500 law enforcement agents coming into our city to keep us safe, because this is what they do. That fence that they built around that perimeter, that shouldn't be to keep us out of the downtown. It should be to keep the cops from coming into our neighborhoods. So like I said, we keep us safe, we keep our community safe. That's who we care about. Omar. So, I'm going to say a couple of things real quick. The city, nonstop, and this is why they didn't give us a route, because they didn't have trust in us. But you know what? We never had trust in the city, because they didn't give us answers about any of this. And we asked repeatedly, what would happen with all of these law enforcement coming in? Not a single answer. And this is what happened in the last month in Milwaukee. We had a police shooting from a car chase on Keefe off of I-43. We had a police killing near 13th or 17th and Locust. And in downtown, in that red perimeter, we had 4 security of the hotel, the Hyatt, killed Devontae Mitchell. That all happened within 2 weeks of the RNC. And no one ever questioned the police why they were coming here. Again, it's always us, right? They always question us. They question our communities. They say that we're the problem. Well, today says otherwise. Today says what the people of Milwaukee believe, that it is this law enforcement that's the problem. Yep. We've had questions of trust with them. We've raised it to them over many years. And they continue to do this. The city continues to prioritize things like the RNC, things like policing. Half of our city's budget goes to police. And look at what we have. We have an encampment of homeless people. This community should be thriving as it once was. But in the last 50 years, that police budget has gone up, and up. And we get all of these millions that we have to pay for to host the RNC here. For them to come in and treat our people in this way. We're tired of this. We're fed up, and we're not going to stop until we have a Milwaukee that prioritizes the working people of Milwaukee. All walks of life, everyone here. Not the cops, not the Republicans from outside that come in here and think this is their playground. It is going to be us who keep us safe. And we're going to keep fighting for that. We want that video. Show us that video. So at this moment, we'll take questions from the press. What organizations are you guys part of? Today we're, again, you may recognize some of us from the coalition to march on the RNC, but I am the outreach chair of the Milwaukee Alliance Against Racist and Political Repression. We got Vaughn Mays with Community Task Force, or ComForce for short. And we got State Rep Ryan Clancy. We got people here from Freedom Road Socialist Organization. We got students from Students for Democratic Society. We have the preacher from the Infinite Church. So this is a representation of our community of Milwaukee.
Can you spell the name you guys have been chanting out?
Can we spell the full name of Samuel? Is it S-H-A-R-P-E?
Last name, yes, Sharpe Jr.
Sharpe Jr. Samuel Sharpe. S-A-M-U-E-L. Sharpe, S-H-A-R-P-E, Jr.
How old was he?
Military family, and y'all shot him down out there. Like
We got a
that.
question of his age?
Maybe 42 right now, 44.
In his 40s.
His family is stating that he was a homeless veteran.
He was a homeless veteran. Isn't that what the Republicans are supposedly fighting for?
Wow.
Exactly. Any more questions from the media? All right. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, Alan. When I say stand up, you say fight back. Stand up.
Fight back.
Stand up.
Fight back.
Stand up.
Fight back.
Stand up.
Fight back.
Justice for
Samuel Sharpe.
Justice for
Samuel Sharpe.
Justice for
Samuel Sharpe.
Justice for
Samuel Sharpe.
I get there, I live at that tent site with them. They don't you didn't come down here for the tent, see why they outside homeless? Come on then. There's your food out there. Oh,
I said, come on then. I'm at the king there. Come to king there. The king's over there. Yeah, there. Come on then. I said, come on then. All right. All right. That's not right. Yeah, she hurt.
Family right here, they gotta be on the other side. That's what they said, we right here.